reaching the customers right now, offline and in the digital space both? If you can just
Hmm.
help us with few examples.
Offline is very simple. We have stores. Okay.
Mm.
Each of our stores is like a totem in the catchment. Okay. We put a lot of money into putting stores in a place where they will work like the best hoarding in the city. We put a lot of money into the signage, the facade. We plan what the customer will be able to see of the store when they're outside, so that you are able to, attract them to step in. That is one part of it. Uh, Equally, reality is most people start their browsing or window shopping experience online. Okay, so while 90% of my business happens in the store, 90% of the people coming to the store are first being online looking for products.
Mm.
Okay, and in the uh, pre-pandemic space, it was largely Chroma.com where people were going, checking out the product, and then coming to the store. During the pandemic, what has become more important, and where even people who are not traditionally very digitally savvy have started looking at either the Chroma site or visiting the Google My Business page of Chroma stores to see whether the store is open, what time is it open till,
Mhm.
what are the reviews people have, are they being served well in a safe environment, and also, if possible, make an appointment. So through the course of the pandemic, we created an appointment booking module on Chroma.com. We also created a callback module for the store manager. Uh, and one big advantage that Chroma has over other offline or online retailers is we are able to tell people exactly where the product they are looking for is available. So let's say the you're looking for a particular model of refrigerator or television or mobile phone for that matter, and you're sitting in Malad. I can tell you whether the product is on display in the Malad store or it is on display in the Bandra store.
Okay.
Okay, which is a very useful service because you don't want to spend too much time on the street and go across three stores looking for the product. I can tell you right when you are at home what you want to look at is available on display in this store. And these are things which people found especially useful during lockdown. Uh, the communication plan really, like I said, for the stores perspective is essentially keep the stores open as long as possible, keep it lit as long as possible, communicate the availability of the stores, etc., by the Google My Business page and on the Chroma.com site. Coming now to the digital part of things, we have a fairly active conversation with our prospects and consumers on digital media like Facebook, Instagram, and through pandemic, as OTT has grown as a habit, we've also experimented a little bit with YouTube videos.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, and that apart, the other thing which we discovered during pandemic is the power of the local language, because I think a lot of non-traditional people turn to digital media. Therefore, it also translated into a heightened appreciation for language content on digital media. So
Mhm.
whether it is print ads or Facebook posts or YouTube videos, when we started doing a lot more of the activity in social media on local languages, that is where we saw a lot of appreciation from the market. And so the campaign we ran really is to connect with the customers was around lockdown diaries. So everybody has a lockdown story. You can have stories which are of optimism, or you can have stories of pessimism. I mean, there are unfortunately just too many stories with a bad ending these days. What
Mhm.
people need more of are stories with a positive ending, or positive ending हम दे नहीं सकते हैं, right?
Right.
Because we are unfortunately just retailers, we are not doctors. Okay, so all you can do is give stories which tell tales of people doing positive things with a positive outlook on the future. So our lockdown diaries were around mothers who made their kids more engaged in the living, converting the dining table into a TD table for them to play a game of table tennis, or allowing a daughter to join her dance class or a music class using the television, uh, creatively creating a birthday party on Zoom, etc., via Zoom call, etc. So things which are celebrating human ingenuity, which we have seen a lot of during the last 15-18 months, and celebrating a sense of optimism, that things will turn around, and to make, just to connect it back to the point about local language. For the first time we engaged a language copywriter. Actually, he's not even a copywriter, he's a friend of mine who's very good at Hindi.
Okay.
But we got original stories written in Hindi, because Hindi has far greater flavor when you translate into other languages as compared to English. So typical English medium brands like Roma, what we tend to do is create in English. The agency guy is a guy who's most comfortable writing in English, and then you give it to a translator.
Right.
Okay. And your way of confirming things are okay is to do a back translation, and essentially what you don't know is whether the flavor of the story is retained or not. You know whether the story is true to what you're trying to do in language, but you never know what the flavor of the story is. The mood of the story, for instance, might be totally different. So that is something we craft by going local language. So original stories written in Hindi. Actually, original stories were written in English by me and in Hindi by my friend.
Okay.
And we got the translator to work on the Hindi and work it into local languages. And this was really our campaign through Festive, and I think we did really, really well, because not because the sale was good. I mean, it happens when sale was, like I said, our category is in a situation where we are actually helped by the pandemic because of the thing. But the way the audience responded to the shares and tweets and whatever that you look at in social media as impact of the campaign, it was pretty spectacular, very, very gratifying.